Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and before we get into the run, I have some kind of unfortunate news. It's nothing super serious, it's just about the game itself. Also, I just noticed I'm not getting as big of a bonus from this as I should be, but I want to show you guys something. So, I had been touting Jade's Jeweled Tiara as the best damage boosting item. And I would be correct because the numbers state that it gives you plus 16. Unfortunately, the reality of that is not quite right. So check this out. Base hit there with the Tiara on does 76. Now I'm going to remove the Tiara and 75. So, unfortunately, I have to report that Jade's Jeweled Tiara is currently bugged. If you're going to do your big damage run, just remember Jade's Jeweled Tiara at the moment, until it gets fixed, is more or less just a signature charge booster. So, just wanted to bring that up to y'all. It's unfortunate news. I don't like it myself. It's one of my favorite relics, or at least it was. But as of right now, you're going to want to stick to other things to boosting your damage. I'll probably still take it if I see it, but yes, right now Jade's Jeweled Tiara is bugged, so be careful with how you use it. Now, my information on that could be wrong. It could be that there's just a bug with how it calculates damage before you pick up Chaos Gems. Or it could also be that it only starts counting Chaos Gems when you enter the run, instead of just all the ones you have on you. Which does make me wonder if Jade's Chakra Locket is also bugged. So, hopefully someone brings that to Contingent 99's attention. I'll be putting up a Steam post about it after this run. But anyway, that's enough bad news, let's have some fun. Today's run is brought to you by Dragonfall, which that's what you saw me using earlier. Now, it's basically Crashing Meteor, except for with no element, and it comes out faster. Problem is, it also has a very long cooldown, which is why I'm using Tempo. That 12% makes a difference, trust me. We're also going to be taking Claws of... Well, I'm not sure if I want to take Claws of Tomo, but I am going to be using Frostblade and the old Shocky Pocky. I think... Actually, what I'm going to do is levy out my damage to later on by taking the Merchant's Cart with me from the get-go. So we're going to be relying on damage getting better the later in the run we go. Thank you, Jade, and off we go. To electricity, and wind, and fire! To all of the places that make you want to cry! Except for not really, because Atlas isn't even present. So, ha-ha, you jerk. You're a jerk. And you absolutely deserve that! Ha-ha! First Dragonfall hit. Alright. So, because it comes out faster than Crashing Meteor, it's strangely much more reliable. What do we have? Vessa! How you doing, honey? Well, you know I have to take you with me. Come on, we'll go burninate the world. Join me on my quest for absolution! More like my quest for glory! Glory and power and things unimaginable. I don't know why they're unimaginable, I just said that because it sounded cool. Well, I mean, that's doing a pretty good job of just wiping things out right there. There, and you can just cast it standalone and actually hit something. It's nuts. You can also use it as a follow-up to Frostblade, so again, if you're optimized properly, this works out just fine. And if you can hit with a Dragonfall just after the short-term freeze of Frost Blades, just about any stun effect will work for this item, I'm pretty sure. So already Dragonfall is scoring better points for itself than Crashing Meteor. But it does make me wonder if maybe it works on the same speed as upgraded Crashing Meteor. And then, of course, there's the other side of Crashing Meteor, which I don't get to show you. On the other hand, Bouncing Bubble. Oh, I don't have the money for it. She knows what it's worth, and she's charging top dollar for it. Alright, we'll be back. Don't worry, we've got enough of the floor to cover to get Bouncing Bubbles, no worries. Yes, please detonate. Just not in my face, thank you. See, the one thing I'm not liking about Dragonfall is how long it takes to cool down. Also, is it just me, or is it not generating like really any signature charge at all? I question that because I haven't gotten my signature like at all. Which makes me wonder if maybe there's some other way to do signature charge. Alright, probably not going to be able to take advantage of Dr. Song's services on this floor. Because right now we're on the first few floors. You really want to worry about building yourself up. You just don't want to have to think about it as you're, or you don't want to have to offer Dr. Song anything as you're building yourself up, because frankly, you need that money and that extra arcana to help boost yourself up and prepare for the coming challenges. There we go. Alright. And Evening Gloves. Alright. So if we weren't using a basic arcana that went all by itself just by holding the Y button, then the Evening Gloves would allow that. But more importantly, it's 20% signature charge boost, and that is important. And I'm only just now realizing that Dragonfall does not give you much signature meter when it hits. Kind of wondering if Crashing Meteor was the same thing, but I just didn't notice it until now. Got a nice big area of effect too, and that's rather nice. Now, the obvious reason to use Dragonfall is because it absorbs the other Dragon Arcana, and essentially allows you to use them at kind of at the same time, I think is how it works. I'm not 100% sure. And it's strong all by itself. So I'm hoping that when the other Elemental Dragon spells get added onto it, even if it is just one, that it just makes the spell that much more interesting. Goddamn Spark Array. It's like the one time I'm upset about it. Ow. Okay, I hate explosive barrels. This should be surprising to absolutely no one, but my goodness, that was not cool. Hello, what is this hood? Nox's Cloak. Replaces all non-cursed relics in your inventory with a random cursed relic. Well, if you wanted to just go nuts, that's how you do it. And I see elf ears there. We will take those. Oh, and they get added onto your character now. Nice. Little status effect resistance can never hurt anybody. And what do we have here? Oh, I see the Equester Cap. A little bit of additional speed to help with repositioning is never a bad thing. So that will probably be my go-to. And with that in mind, with that little bit of additional movement speed... Oh, and I see memory chainmail here. Okay, so I might go ahead and take glass cannon. Wait for spells to... excuse me, what? Like, I know I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm pretty sure I cleared that gap. What happened there? Someone please inform the idiot, because I have no idea what happened. God, it's got some range to it. And yes, that is rather obvious, but I'm pointing it out like that because I was pretty certain that that missed, and it seemed like the hitbox extended outside of the shadowy burst, so... Spell's got some range. You can do things with this spell. You know, like blow up monuments. Stuff. Things. Oranges. Mr. Horsehead, welcome back! I trust your vacation was splendid. I know right now a lot of people are going, "That's BoJack Horseman, you idiot!" Well, excuse me, but I've never seen that show. I know about it, but I don't watch a lot of TV, so you're just gonna have to forgive me. There's the boss room, but we haven't found Iris's shop yet. Alright, Iris, where are you hiding? Oh, I think I see it. Cool. Oh, there's the Frostblade upgrade I wanted. Alright, we'll have to come back after the boss. Fleet Lancer. Ow. Okay, he whipped around after I dodged. Alright, that was terrible. I guess my own fault for thinking that he wasn't going to whip an alley-oop, but I was pretty sure that I had dodged his garbage. Which just goes to show that I'm maybe a little bit more of an idiot than I thought. Alright, so they resist everything I have except for Dragonfall, so happy day for me. Yeah, this, like I've said in the past, should the new charge up basics don't do great against bosses. They do great against mobs, but against bosses, not so much. They don't create as much stun as I would like. Which is why this fight is taking longer than it should, because Frostblade, unfortunately, isn't very effective against bosses. Alright, there we go. And, ooh, Blurring Falconry. You know what? I'm okay with that. It won't be great against Zeal, but it'll do to... Actually, it's kind of not great against either of these two. Alright, so maybe I'll be looking to replace that with something else. Just kind of depends on what there is. I don't know, we'll find out. And then completely miss because you're so smart. There we go. Alright, now see with the evening gloves, now we're getting plenty of signature charge. So it's just one of those things where if you're going to use Dragonfall, you take a bit of a hit to your signature charge. Oh, screw you guys and your air slashes. Go away. Yeah, you get a point blank just because you're jerks. While I have it, make good use of those blurring falcons. God damn, I suck. It's normally something I say about my gameplay on Monster Train, but I am not doing well here today either. I don't know why. This is normally a game I'm pretty good at, but apparently I'm just off my game today. Now, part of that could also very well be that not only am I self-conscious because of Monster Train, but it could also just be, you know, I am using something new to me. It's one thing if you're using something you're familiar with or something that's very... Combo breaker? Boy, what are you talking about? Yeah, break that combo, jerk. No, cascading blitz. I'm gonna take it, but I'm not a big fan of cascading blitz. To show you guys what it does... Wait a minute, it creates a shield around me when it's upgraded? Hold on, no one ever told me that. Oh, and that actually kind of makes it more worthwhile than blurring falconry. Not as a whole, but in the situation I'm in where the special enemies are resisting wind-based damage, oh, you better believe I'm going to use this. I've actually never used this spell in a live trial. I don't even know what kind of damage it does. Ow. Actually, that's kind of impressive. So before it gets upgraded, you want to use it carefully because there's a good chance that you'll be stuck in hit stun while trying to get work done with it. After you get it upgraded, you've got a goddamn shield! I'm honestly surprised I didn't know that. When did this become a thing? Oh, look at that! A dragon! Alright, so should we be able to accept that, then what should happen is it'll be Dragonfall and Dragon Surge being cast side by side. We will know soon enough. Because I'll be able to afford it after this. And of course it's Strafe Archer because, you know, life hates me. You know, because of the animation, I kind of want to call the spell Bubble Slaps. Oh, give me that back. Alright, so how does this work? Yeah, I know it absorbs other Dragon Arcana, but how does it work? That's how it works. Okay. So yes, it's now doing both Dragon Surge's effect and Dragon Fall's effect. Okay, that's how that works. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's nothing that you can rely upon like during the course of a game, because you're never guaranteed to just find Dragon Arcana just lying all over the place just waiting for you to absorb them. But is it cool that that happens? Oh, absolutely. Oh, I missed the bubble slaps. Yeah, I don't care, that's what I'm calling it. Bubble slaps. Alright, selling anything good? I see the escape key and the Pathfinder's naps. Okay, so there's a few things here that would be worthwhile. Thinking, should I be able to afford it? I definitely want the Pathfinder's knapsack. If I find the wand, though, I will take the Magician's outfit. Oh, I missed with the bubble slaps. Oh, it was a dead end. Yay. Oh well, it's worth money. Oh, that's right, I have the hummingbird feather. I don't need to do that necessarily. Yeah, it's a nice quality of life thing, but nothing that you should necessarily need to go out of your way for. Oh, and I see Dragon Surge. It's funny how this is working out. This is... pretty sure this isn't the game just being nice. They didn't just look at my loadout and say, oh, he's showing off Dragonfall, let's go ahead and give him all the Dragon Arcana. Didn't miss with bubble slaps that time. I'm probably not going to do that because I only have so much money to go around, but I appreciate that you're here, sir. Hold on. Now, I don't know how long the hummingbird feather allows you to just sit over gaps, because I have heard that it's supposed to be for a limited amount of time. I can just power through their attacks? My goodness. Why did I never know that bubble slaps gave you a shield when it was upgraded? Like, that's the perfect thing for that spell. There we go. Hold on. Okay, game, what the hell? God. The lesson here is don't aggro everybody at once. I hate these guys get evasion. Then again, I should also know that they get evasion and be prepared for it. I am really not doing well today. Like, seriously, I'm actually kind of embarrassed. Oh, and you're a mimic. Okay. Alright, so what did I say I was gonna buy? Because what I probably need is Pathfinder's knapsack. Alright, I'm actually really binoculars? Okay, not without knowing what they do, because if the downside is something that's gonna really screw me over, I'd rather not. So I'm gonna play it safe, get my knapsack, and move on. So what the Pathfinder's knapsack is going to do is, depending on how much of the map I cleared, when I move on to the next area, I'll just get a heal. It's not quite as good as the good lord, as the renewing potion vial, but it's still. And he's gonna have one more attack. 2, 3. Do bubble slaps. Hit him with that. Okay. Once again, realizing I forgot to mute my phone. Are you going to do Breaking Twister, or... Yep, you're doing Breaking Twister. Alright, Dragonfall is getting kind of beefy. Loving it. Yeah, I don't want that. Sorry. Though lighting myself on fire and launching a thrust kick, pretty damn cool, I gotta say. Ah, of course, jerks. So between Bubble Slaps and Dragonfall, I think we've got ourselves a pretty good run here. Hey, that's a regular treasure chest, thank goodness. Oh no, he's over there. And I'm pretty much a water mage on a really pissed off streak, so hey, there you go. So, because Dragonfall actually takes on the properties of the faster dragon spells after you absorb them, it's actually really deceptively good. And you know, I'm fine with what does this do? Increases the chance of reducing cooldowns by half on arcana use. I've got a bunch of water-based arcana on me right now, so that could be very helpful. I will, of course, be waiting on that in case Iris is selling another Dragon Arcana, which I want to stress right now that the reason why this Arcana looks so good is because right now luck is working with me. If you were seeing my normal luck, it would be like, okay, so it's just Crashing Meteor, but a little bit better, okay. Go Bubble Slaps! I know the name of the spell is Cascading Blitz, but I don't care, it's Bubble Slaps now. Like, that, I might actually want to start with that, see how well I can make it work if I optimize it. Vesa is doing her best to make her presence known. I'd say not doing a bad job. Good job, girl. You never stood a chance against the force of the Bubble Slaps. Just admit it. Okay, Evening Gloves have very much negated the poor signature charge rate of Dragonfall, and now we're just storming the run. I kind of wish Dragonfall could be a signature, because I would love to see what this looks like when you just have this big burst of crap going on. I see you there, adorable Mimic. And let me see what I can afford to get rid of. We're not getting rid of that. We're not getting rid of that, or that, or that, or that. I put you down for a moment, and I put you down for a moment. Okay, so that should be a 15% boost. Love it. Now let's pick everything back up. Alright. So that's plus 10 for damage increase, and 16 if it's from elements that have been hit by before. Plus 12.5. Alright, we're looking good. Remember, I don't dislike either Elven Ears or Hummingbird Feather. It's just, when you have Adorable Mimic there and you have a chance for a big damage boost, those were easily the most expendable things on my list. I wanted to make sure I sacrificed things that I wasn't going to be using much of. Oh, you... Okay, I get it. You all hate me. Okay, why am I not allowed to move? Oh my god, I hate those guys! Okay, so between rogues and these stupid Cyclops assholes, I'm like, this is my tomb. This is where I go to die. Okay, that room was fucking horrible. Dragon Surge again. I don't think it'll absorb it a second time, so I'm not even gonna try. Besides, what I really need right now is a health potion, because the game decided just to bend me over and, you know, have its way with me for a little bit. So, for rooms like that, no matter what your build is, Sano's Headband is almost a must. Come on, I'm not going to lose a run this good just because the game decided to throw a hissy fit and demand that it win. See, and that's how quickly things can change when you're playing Wizard of Legend, is everything will be going great, and then just 2 rooms can ruin you. So you have to be prepared for all problems. Okay. I'm still alive. I don't normally get that worried during a run, but getting that badly kicked around by 2 rooms really takes it out of you. Seriously, 389 damage. That is unbelievable and wholly unacceptable. Okay, I don't know why, I'm just really not doing well today. And yes, part of it could be attributed to some of the problems going on in my neck of the woods right now. But I'd like to think that that's not everything. Like, I'm not just doing terrible just because of, you know, admittedly, the crap going on essentially right outside my window. But no, I don't think that's the case. I think I just let my guard down, and the game was like, oh, well, if you're gonna be an idiot. Alright. We live to fight another day. I don't want any of Iris's Arcana. Like, honestly, I'm surprised I found 2 Dragon Arcana to absorb with Dragonfall, let alone let alone what I would have said had I found a third one. How dare you hide around a corner? I don't think you can get away with that. I play Splatoon. I know about hiding around corners. Alright. Now we're looking a little bit better, but I still gotta be careful. No, you've got Ignition Rush, so I better not. Now I can hit you with Bubble Slaps. Dragon Slaps. I mean, that's funny too, but I wasn't using Dragon Slaps. Oh, I was standing in the right spot. I guess I didn't need to teleport. Heh. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Don't need that anymore. I only have one cursed relic in my inventory at the moment. I could change that. Don't really want to, but I could. Actually, it really depends on what's there. What did he have again? Okay, so I don't necessarily want to take that. Well, do I though? Let's finish the boss and then come back to this, because right now my brain is going, I see upsides to all of this. Oh god, level 3 straight archer. Oh, and you interrupted my spark array. And bubble slaps, there we go. Seriously. Okay, I don't have any movement arcana, so not worried about that. Give me the health potion. Alright, so I could buy Curse Eater's Vest and Lotus Frost Stone. Or I could just get the Gloves of Gambit and move forward from there. See, and the thing is, I don't know if that qualifies as projectile or not. I know Cascading Blitz does. I think just because it's more universally useful, I'll buy those two. Come back here. I don't have anything that's boosting my critical hit chance, so there we go. So now with, thank you, with 2, so 30% maximum health and plus 2% armor, and that's on top of the 14%, so that's 16%, which is potentially 32% damage reduction. Alright. I like the way things are going. Bubble slaps against Seal. I got greedy. And of course, because she managed to hit me with that, like seriously, I am not playing well right now. What? Didn't she only use 4 spells there? Am I just completely dumb? Before you answer that question, remember that I have typically been doing well in this game. Just for some reason today, I'm a complete failure. Oh no, Dark Sage, you're actually managing to get through the game. That's more than some people can do. Okay. And regardless of anything going on, there's still some truth in the idea that I really need to be doing better if I expect to actually make it all the way through the game. Because, I mean... Yay! I suck! Oh my god, go away. Fleetland's a chance. I mean, it was a chance for me to redeem myself and show that I can dodge his attacks, but I guess the game had other ideas. Use the bubble slaps. There we go. There, even better movement speed means better dodging. Or just ramming my head into the enemy's attacks even harder. That seems to be what I'm good at today. Okay, admittedly, I'm liking Cascading Blitz a lot more than I thought I would. Like, it actually does way more than I thought it did. Also, I get to call it Bubble Slaps, so, you know, there's that. No, sir! Ow. Wow, can I not be terrible at the game for a minute? Damn it. I'm keeping relatively quiet because for some reason I'm just awful at this right now. Oh, beat him with bubble slaps. Ooh-wee! Alright. So, this episode was actually showing you about Dragonfall and how it works. Oh, apparently I can destroy the audience seating. Screw your benches. But it also kind of inadvertently turned into a lovely little advertisement. Kiss him, you fool! But it also turned into a lovely little advertisement for Cascading Blitz, which, like I said, I'm just going to call it Bubble Slaps. So there you go, there was some fun to be had there, even if I was playing terribly. And as I said, maybe I don't necessarily need to be too hard on myself, but at the same time, I've played a lot better than that, and you can all testify to it. I don't know, maybe it's just a precaution against having too big of a breakfast early on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm really happy I got to show off Dragonfall and how it properly works. I'm also really happy I got to play around with Cascading Blitz. Sometimes all it takes to be pleased with something is just give it a try, see what you think. And the same thing is true of a lot of foods and a lot of experiences out there. Some things you'll end up really liking if you give them a shot. Other things not so much, but, you know. Anyway, that's all for me. Thank you. My phone is blowing up. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back with more stuff soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.